This is going to be a read for Gemini for March 2021. I was connecting with your energy and I thought, well, I guess it's time to do a Gemini reading. So I guess you guys will be my first reading. And let me tell you, the way I like to do my readings is first I connect with the energy and I get an energy read in meditation. Then I like to look at the astrology and see what the planets and the stars have to say, and just read the sky and see what other things are going on in the astrology world that connect to the energy. And then I like to look in the Bible and see what Bible verse comes up for you, because I just think that's another tool. And then I do the tarot card reading, which I'll do on the video for everyone to see. So I know that, people on YouTube tell you to like, share, and subscribe. I'm not going to do that every video. You guys watch YouTube, you know how that goes. And I know they like to say what tarot decks they're using and stuff like that. Listen, I've had these decks forever. I don't know where they came from around the country and on the internet and whatever. They're all just tools. And I guess I am in Gemini energy because I'm really just kind of telling it like it is. And I'm waiting for my artist friend to finish my cards for my zodiac signs. And so until then, we got to deal with my stick figures and my drawings. And, artists, they love to be creative and have their inspiration, but you cannot rush them, and they like to procrastinate. And we'll wait. And until then, this will get us through. But, who else likes to procrastinate? Is my Geminis. So, my Geminis love a gem, and I love to call you my little devil's advocate of the zodiac. So, you guys always love to analyze and think and make a decision by looking at both sides logically before you make your decision. The only problem with that is sometimes you tend to get stuck and locked in your head, and you do what I like to call overthinking. Now, I understand because I'm an Aries sun, Gemini moon, so I connect with it. I get it. When I did your energy read, what came out and the message that came across was clear out the clutter. So I felt like, we're going into the new year. We're in the Pisces season right now, and that ends it, and we go into Aries season, which brings us into fire energy, and things really start moving. And I always say that the new year starts in the springtime, not in January. So the energy starts moving a little bit more. We have been in, we are in Pisces season right now, and we have also just left Capricorn season, which was Earth. So it's been kind of heavy, and it's been kind of watery and earthy, and it's not, terrible, but it's slowing you down. And so maybe things have kind of been at a standstill for a while, and now they're going to start moving forward. So the first message that I got, like I said, was clear out the clutter. I don't know what that means to you personally, but there's your message. Clear out the clutter, Geminis, as we go into this new season of spring and life and beginnings. You are going to get a lot of new beginnings, and it starts in the month of March. So I saw that, the energy looked very blue, so blue that I actually outlined it in blue. I don't know why. Anyway, blue aura tells me that you need to work on your throat chakra and your communication. And so you are going to need to say what you need to say, Gemini. If it's on your mind, if you feel like you need to say it, then say it. Now be careful, because you do have Mars coming into your sign, and that's going to really put a fire under you. So be careful. That comes with some aggression. So think about it, but after you've thought about it, go ahead and say what you need to say. And on top of that, start doing what you need to do and what you want to do. And in March, the energy is going to start changing. So I also saw in the energy reading that you have a possibility of new beginnings, like a new love, maybe a new life path or career choice, possibly birth or pregnancy, or maybe you're creating something new, like a new business or something like that. Also, it could mean like a second chance at something or a reunion with someone. So I see that. Then, when I go into your astrology and I see what's going on for your astrology, your ruling planet Mercury was in retrograde and now it's no longer in retrograde. Yay, it's going forward. So that's going to help with your communication and maybe part of this stuck feeling that you kind of had in the last couple of months. Actually, all the planets in your chart go direct this month. Also, the planet of Mars goes into your sign, and that's going to give you that extra push that I was talking about. Because Mars is the planet of action and energy and desire. Now, also, it's the planet of aggression. So, like I said, be careful because you will have that Mars planet that likes to bring that anger and that aggression and that assertiveness, which is good because we need that sometimes and it can give us the push. But sometimes, Gem, when you want to say what you want to say and you just say it, and if you got that Mars energy coming through, just think about it before you say it. But definitely say what you need to say. Do what you want to do. And that's going to start here in the month of March. So I think that, like I said, you can get lost in your head and kind of overthink and not take action. Well, don't do that. And this is definitely the time for you not to do that. Because when you do start moving, I mean, you're able to breeze through things. Once we get started, Geminis just go and, comes easy. And that's what the energy says in the astrology also, is that once things get started, once you focus on what you want and you start doing it, it's going to start being very unstoppable and it's just going to gain momentum in March. So, you're always thinking and analyzing and making plans, but this is the time, the month of March, to start putting those plans into action. The planet alignments are favorable for you and your career and projects, business ideas, business deals, relationships, love lives, maybe that relationship going to the next level. The month of March is going to be a good month for these kind of things to start and begin. So you want to apply for a better position, do it this month. You want to start your own business, I would do it this month. March is the month to take a chance and to take some action. You want to buy a new car? Go ahead and do it this month. If you want to get that house, go ahead, make that deal. Because according to the stars in the sky, fortune and good luck and achievement is definitely in your stars this month. So take advantage. But again, you've got to move. You got to get out of your head and you got to move forward. Even if it's just a small effort or change, and it will eventually, snowball into something bigger. So, and it's going to be something positive. If you like it, if it's what you want to do, if it's, something you've always thought about or have a passion for, or maybe it didn't pan out the first time and so now the second time around you get a second chance at it, go ahead, take the opportunity. The month of March is definitely the time to take that chance. So March 3rd was when Mars moved into your sign, and like I said, that gives you that great boost. And March 13th, we have a new moon in the 10th house, and the 10th house is financial and career and money. And then Mercury, your ruling planet that is no longer retrograde, planet of communication, joins in the 10th house with the new moon. And this means that you may meet someone who can help you with your career or project, or you may meet someone new. Or, as I said, if you're already in a relationship and it needs to go to that next level, this would be the time. And that's going to be around the mid-month between the 13th and the 16th of March. March 21st, the sun goes into the 11th house, which is all about family matters and stuff. And then March 22nd, Venus, the planet of love, joins the sun in the 11th house. So you may start to be a social butterfly around this time, around mid-month, beginning of the, March 21st, and enjoy it. and clear out the old and make room for the new. Because, like I said, the message said in the energy reading, clear out the clutter, Gemini. So I hope you do that. Now, on the 28th, towards the end of the month, March 28th, we have a full moon in your fifth house, which is the house of love, and it's also the house of your intelligence and your creativity and your innovative abilities. So I get tongue twisted sometimes, as you can tell. So look into yourself. Remember what you've always loved, what's always been a dream, a desire, things that gave you inspiration. And then do that, because as of right now, your future looks really bright, Gemini. So take advantage of this new energy coming in the month of March. But remember, you've got to move. So make sure that you do that. Now we will do the tarot card reading. And I'm just going to do basic, past, present, future. We just get it out there, see what it says, see if it lines up with the energy read and the astrology read. But so far it looks really good. And I hope that you have a good spring and a beginning of a new year. Pisces season's always nice for emotion and reflection and going within ourselves. And then we hit Aries season, which makes it so that we actually start taking action and moving forward. And when you have Mars, which is, a fiery planet that rules Aries in your sign, that's going to be a good boost for you. So again, take advantage of it. And let's see what the tarot says for Gemini. So when I was shuffling earlier too, the Devil card almost fell out and then he went away. Good. So Devil card comes up in the past, which tells me that, our past was Capricorn season. We are now in Pisces season, going into Aries season towards the end of the month. So it looks like you may have had a Capricorn in your life. You may have had some temptation. Could have just been Capricorn season. Maybe a toxic environment, a toxic person you were dealing with. Luckily, that looks like it's coming up in the past. Yeah, and possibly a Virgo, so there's a lot of earth energy here, but it's also spirituality with the Hermit, which means that you went inside yourself. Hangman on the bottom here. So that also tells me more spirituality, more going within, and that's good. And as I had said, the beginning of the year, it's a different type of energy. And then we move into spring. So now you seem to be at a crossroads. Also could be a partnership or something. But you're definitely looking at which way do I want to go. You can see the guy at this card is like, I can go this way, I can go that way. It can also mean a partnership or a new beginning with a partner. Let's see. And we move into the present. This is all in the past though. So we move into the present and you're coming up real independent here with the Nine of Pentacles. And the Nine of Pentacles tells me that, there's only 10 pentacles to get and you have 9. So you almost got everything. Here we go. With the Magician that wants to fall out, which also tells me that you've been manifesting what you want and you're in the process of manifesting what you want. And I always like this Nine of Pentacles. It's like my Miss Independent card that says, I have my garden, I have my 9 pentacles, I have everything myself. And this tells me that you manifested that, you created that, you made it happen. Also Aries energy, so we're going in Aries season, and the Magician does remind me a lot of Gemini. It has some Gemini energy. So that's good. You're being now in the present, you're being independent, you're manifesting what you need. Oh, I got 2 here. Now again, I have a Queen of Pentacles. This could be either an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your life. Could also just be a mother figure in your life. Could be that you're coming up on your finances right now, which is also a good thing. And here I have the Four of Pentacles, which tells me that you're holding on. You got money in the bank. So it looks like you're doing okay here. You're still kind of in limbo though, and you're still waiting for your ships to come in, which is understandable. Also, Hangman is Pisces, and we're still in Pisces season, so that's a little understandable. But right now, it looks like you're planning, you're manifesting, you're on top of your game, and you got what you need. You're holding on. You're not really making any sudden moves. That's okay. And then we go into the Emperor. And this is also Aries season, and that goes into the future. So here comes Aries season. Also, again, it's really being in charge, being the Emperor, the king of all kings. So that's a good thing. Looks like you've come out Emperor in the end. Let's see. Also, like I said, could be in Aries. And an offer, here comes that offer. Here comes somebody coming in, giving you an offer with the Knight of Cups. Now that could be a love offer, that could be a business offer. Definitely an offer coming in. Could be an offer from an Aries. Now I got the Star card on the bottom, which is nice. That's about wish fulfillments and healing. Briefly saw the Five of Pentacles, which means, maybe you were feeling kind of left out. Maybe you were having money problems, but it looks like it's getting better. Yeah, here's that Three of Wands again. You're just kind of waiting. You're waiting for your ships to come in. This is the card of luck. So even though you might not be sure, you know that, it's coming. And you got Three Wands there, so that's card of luck. I got the Wounded Warrior, the Nine of Wands on the bottom. This is also resistance and resilience and, being strong. So it looks like you've been through something, Gemini, but you're coming out okay. And you are going to get the offers, and you are going to get what you need. And here comes some heartache along with it. Could be 3 people. Hate to see that, but there might be something that you need to let go of. And a decision that you need to make. I have a soulmate energy here. I have a king and I have a queen. Oh, awesome. Well, I did say there was a chance for a new love, and this could be a soulmate energy. Could also be you go from queen status to king status, which isn't a bad thing. Oh, wow. We got the sun underneath, which is like one of the best cards in the deck, right? Like that's total happiness, wish fulfillment, things like that. Also could be children or a connection with children. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which means that is total Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy. And it also means that you are cutting through obstacles and you are getting there and you are doing what you need. It's like the sword of truth. And so this is really good. I really like it. I hope that if you are in a relationship where you do meet someone, looks like it's going to be a good match. If you decide to continue to go forward with whatever projects and stuff, you might have to let go of something. You might have to have a decision that needs to be made. But in the end, you definitely come out with the truth here with the Emperor. And you also come out with that King of Pentacles, which I like to always say, this guy, he's my Midas touch guy. Could be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, also earth energy that comes in and helps out. So keep that in mind. Lots of earth energy here. Now I also did see, and speaking of the child card here, I did see that if you are a parent or, if there is a possibility that you're going to be, I do feel like there's a big like mama bear, papa bear role, and you're really focusing on your children, and that's a good thing. So enjoy that. Enjoy this new bonds, the new relationships, whether they are with your children, your significant other, your business partners. I definitely see them coming in for you, Gemini. And I'm not sure what you've been through, but it looks like you've been through something that's been kind of hard. and you've come out independent, and you've come out, getting what you need, and I think you're going to be okay. So I really hope the month of March goes well for you. Now, as I always say, after I do the energy read, I really like to look in the Bible, and it's just another tool. There's always a verse that stands out, and I just open it and that verse stands out and I read it, and I have my old Precious Moments Bible here, but they all work the same. And what I came up with was Samuel 3:10-3. And it says, "Now there was a long war between the house of Saul and the house of David. But David grew stronger and stronger, and the house of Saul grew weaker and weaker." And that was a little verse that I saw for you guys. So for those of you that don't know, I'll kind of break it down. Basically, the story between David and Saul, right? So basically, God thought David was a better leader than Saul, who was already the king, because David was better to the people and people liked him. So God made David king and Saul hated it. And it's like the original Gladiator story. Do you remember that old movie with Russell Crowe, right? So it's like that. So I don't know. That's the best kind of analogy I could give for it, was the Gladiator movie. I was like, oh yeah. Anyway, I know what you've been through, Gemini, but it looks like you're going to be okay. It's just time that you take your place as the king or queen of your kingdom and enjoy your new beginnings in March 2021. I hope it's good for you. Thanks so much for watching, and bye.